All right, welcome back to this video. So now, finally, keyword research, how to do it. This lesson is very, very important. It's probably one of the most important of the entire course. So pay attention. If you need, go back and rewatch it over and over again. I'm gonna give you my recipe to search keyword, and I believe you only got two ways of finding profitable keywords. One, and is the most important one, is the organic way, like you do it yourself, and the other one is if you use any tools that help you. We're going to explore this in another video a bit later on. So we are on the Amazon page here, amazon.com. We consider our main market amazon.com, so the US market. Here on this part here, as you can see, delivered to Topanga Canyon, I just put a postcode of an American place. So if you are in America, it'll be fine. If you are in any other place and you want to publish on the Amazon.com, you need to change this one. You can put 1001. So it doesn't really matter as long as you keep an American postcode there, it'll be fine. You need the help of a couple of tools here. We established that the most important bit for the research is the BSR, the bestseller rank. We've seen that in a video before. Now, I also use this website, which is from shinyware.com, so write that down. And this one here, KDP Amazon.com royalty calculator. The combination of these two allow me to see if a keyword is profitable. I also have always my trademark website open just in case, but we're going to talk more about into a dedicated video for that. Now, I was saying when we're here, it's going to be a tedious job. Get that in mind. So the best tool that you can use is this search bar here. So you're going to go on books here. You're going to click on bestseller and more on bestseller, and you're going to end up in this page. Here you got all the categories that we were talking about before. So now if I open one of these categories on a different tab, I'll have cookbooks here. Now here I have the top 100 of this macro category, cookbooks, food and wine. And here I got all the subcategories. What you should really do is just go and open one by one all the subcategories and again and again. So you would go here. I'm not going to do this one, otherwise my computer is going to... But this, you're going to open vegan. Then you're going to open non-vegan. So then you're going to go back here. You're going to open US cooking. You get the point. And then you're going to open all these one by one. So when I started years ago, I used to do this like 2 hours a day. Every evening, I used to just spend a couple of hours researching keywords with this method. And this method is very useful and is very good because it allows you to build up some confidence and understand with data what we are talking about. So let me just close some of these. I can hear the fan of my computer just moving up. Obviously, when you're using a screen recording system, it always packs up. So, as I said, here, first of all, I need to identify the keywords. I'm just going to give you some parameters here, but I don't want you to get married with the thing. There is not a rule set in stone where I've seen people teaching this keyword research and say, oh, it has to be at least this amount of people looking for it. It has to be no more than this, no less than that. Normally, what you want is BSR rank 80,000 or less. So when you open this page in particular, if I scroll down, first of all, I have to have a look to find some title with a keyword and spot the difference between a normal title like this one. Keep it simple is not a keyword. Big bites, that's not a keyword. Be ready when the luck happens, not a keyword. The Galveston diet, the complete anti-inflammatory diet. Okay, this is a keyword, for instance. So I open this one. Okay. Now I scroll down. This could be a keyword too. Let me open that up. What to cook when you don't feel like. This is not a keyword, clearly. What is a keyword? We said it. It's just something that people will put on the research bar. This is just the name of a book. The Art of Mixology, not a keyword. Juicing for beginner. This could be a keyword. The Complete Mediterranean Cookbook. This is a keyword. Let me open this up as well. So, when I open this book, first of all, what I want to do is take his keyword. So obviously, the Complete Anti-Inflammatory Diet for Beginners is a long tail keyword, like we were talking about earlier. If we just put anti-inflammatory diet, this is going to be the short tail keyword. I'm just going to copy and paste this one here and give it the search. Now, it's going to bring me onto this page. From this page, I'm interested on the paperback, so I need to click on paperback. If you don't, you'll have all the results for the other formats as well. But we are concentrating our focus on to the paperback. Now, over the years, I heard a lot of different mentors saying kind of the same thing all the time, which is, oh, when you put your search in, you have to have a look at the results here. If you got more than 1,000 results or 2,000 results, then leave it aside because it's gonna be too much competition. Or you need to find a keyword, a niche, a profitable keyword. To be profitable, it has to be at least 5 self-publisher with a BSR lowest than 80,000, 70,000, things like this. Now, there's no rules set in stone, to be fair, and every keyword is a small, particular, peculiar word. So I wouldn't be bothered at all with the results here. Also because it's a fake number. Those 10,000 results for the anti-inflammatory diet, they're not only for the anti-inflammatory diet, but there's a lot of other long tail keywords and other stuff in there. So don't bother with that. What you want to be bothered is to have a look if the BSR, there is someone that sells with a BSR lowest than 80,000. And if he's a self-publisher. And obviously, how many books are there from self-publishers. So in this particular case, let's just go through an example. If we having a look at this one, first of all, this one's telling me that it's the good thing of having a postcode in US, you get to see the sponsored. Can you see sponsored? So now if I see that 3 of these books on this category, they sponsoring, it means that there is some money to be made. Otherwise, they wouldn't spend money in ads. So keep that in mind. Now here, I also use this extension, DS Amazon Quick View, as you can see. This is very good because allow me to see, without open the book itself, the BSR rank, which is here. Can you see this number? 2,000, 2,000, 400, 400, and so on. By me scrolling down, I need to identify. Now, the more you're going to do this, the more experience you'll have. So don't worry about it. But I can see straight away where is a self-publisher or if it's a book that is from an author or a publishing house. Like this one, by the numbers of review, look at the number of review and the cover is different from a self-publisher. But this is a self-publisher and this is not a self-publisher either. You can tell by the reviews. It's selling astronomically. Now, this is a self-publisher. Why? It only got 28 reviews. Look at the BSR, it's 20,000. This telling me that is pretty good because if this person with 28 reviews only, they have a BSR of 20,000 in books, that is pretty good. 6,000, this one 11,000, this one 7,000. Obviously, this is a very profitable keyword. Now, how do we judge that is how much money they're making. Now, at the beginning, if you don't know, that's why you're going to use this website. If you want to know how much one of this book or any of this book is making, like this one, 11,000. So all you have to do is click on the book itself. You take the details here. First of all, when you scroll down, it will tell you that this is independently published. You can see that? Now, the BSR rank is 11,519 at the moment. I say at the moment because it changes all the time through the day. I'm taking that number and I'm going to put it here onto this Amazon KDP book sales calculator. This tells me this is the best website I could use, but sometimes it's not that accurate. It's a little bit negative, like it says 22 books per day. Let's take that for granted. So 22 books per day. Now I go back onto the book and I'll have a look. I got 83 pages and 8.5 by 11 is the format. So I go to this other one and I put 8.5 by 11 here, which is that one. 83 pages. Let's have a look at the price. This is, you see, 1692, but it's price strike 1880. So we have to put the full price, 1880. Also because Amazon, when they do the price strike, they pay you the full price anyway. They decide to do the price strike. So we're going to put 1880 there. Also, this is color. Can you see it says full color edition? So we'll have to put full color there. So here I go full color, standard color edition with white paper. Price was, we said 1880. And now we give it submit. Obviously, we are on Amazon.com. Submit. Done. When you scroll up, you see the estimated royalty is $8.44. Now, if I take my calculator here and I put 844 times 22, this book is selling $185 per day. So if I multiply that one by 30, it gives me an estimate of $5,500 for that book alone. Now, this obviously is the estimate of how much Amazon pays you after they take their part, but it doesn't tell you how much this person is spending in ads. But you have an idea of how much a book is selling for. Therefore, you can calculate if the actual keyword is profitable. So now, if I go back here, for me, this keyword is profitable because there is a lot of self-publisher like you and me. It's true, but they all selling pretty good. Look at the numbers, 2,000. 26,000, 41,000, 2,000, 2,000, 6,000. So we opened Galveston Diet here before. Let's take this one and see. We put Galveston Diet, we copy it, we put that there. We go into paperback, there you go. So, different layout here. First of all, let's have a look. This one is the first one I got here, is 52,000 in books. Can you see it? So it's less than 80,000, and this is definitely a self-publisher like you and me. So we got one, that's good. This is another one, 29,000 in books. I can see this is a self-publisher like me and you. You can tell that by the number of reviews, the cover. You'll get good at this anyway. Follow these parameters and you'll get good. Now, this is another one. Galveston Diet, 22,000 in books. Very good. Let's scroll down. 29,000, not bad. 138,000. This one is not doing so well. This one, 88,000. You see this? And it's sponsoring. So he knows there is money to be made and he's trying to make some sponsors there. So for me, this one is another profitable keyword. Plenty and simple. I'm not having a look at these results. I'm not having a look at much stuff. All I know is that there is a lot of money to be made because self-publishers are here and they are making money. So if I do my job correctly, I'll be able to enter into this niche, into this category, and I'll be able to make money myself. So all in all, we're gonna make more video example of like live keyword research. But this is where you wanna go. You wanna go through categories, open subcategories, and when you find books that they have a keyword, you just going to open them singularly, take the keyword, highlight it, put it on a research bar, and just going through that one. Like this one was juicing for beginner. Let's click on this one. I'm taking this. This is the keyword itself, juicing for beginners. I copy it and I put it here. Let's have a look. So it seems like there is few books there. I go into paperback. Obviously, I know that if the BSR is less than 80,000, they are profitable. They sell in at least one copy a day. And that means it's profitable, one copy a day. Also, they go up and down. Now, this one is Callisto. So it's a publishing house. So I'm not really considered this. This one is another publishing house. This one is another publishing house. This one probably is a self-publisher. I can open this one up and have a look. Callisto. This is a self-publisher and it's 148,000. So, not really. This is a publishing house. So, you get to see Dr. Sebi. Oh, fantastic. Everybody's trying on Dr. Sebi. This is most likely a publishing house, but I'm going to open this as well. This is a publishing house. Look how many the reviews, 4,000. And this, the BSR, as you can see, they start fading down a little bit. 200,000, 300,000, 600,000. This one is still selling. This is another self-publisher. Let's have a look. So, here, only got 22 ratings, 22 reviews. If I scroll this down, independently published. You can see? And it's got 60,000. So, this already telling me that it could be a potential here. Let's have a look at the other one that I open up. Where are they? Juicing for Beginner 2005. Let's have a look if this is a self-publisher. independently published. This is from 2022, and it's actually 20,000 in books. So this person has been making money for the last few years with this, which is pretty good. So this is another book. This one, Juicing for Beginner. I don't know if this has been published from 2021. You see, like, do you remember when I was telling you we were gonna see some of the keywords, the evergreen keywords that have been running for years? There you go, independently published from 2021. It's been making money. Pretty good, is it? Let's have a look at the other one. Oh, they're all here. So this, for me, tells me that it's not your standard keyword cookbooks that you will just jump in and you know that there's going to be money to be made. But definitely, you can enter into this category if you do a good job, and you should be able to profit too. It's true, there is competition with publishing houses and probably famous author like this one. But there is people like me and you, self-publisher, that have been publishing on here, and they've been making money for quite a few years as well. So what does it tell you? All in all, this is the plan, guys. You want to go start from these categories, these micro categories. Open them up. Choose one a day, like cookbooks, food and wine. Open the link. From there, you just choose another one here. You can do them all, but you can choose another one. Maybe you can go cooking education reference. From there, you start scrolling down. You could reopen all these as well. If you want to have a quick look, you can have a look here. Start scroll down. Mediterranean diet cookbook. This is a keyword. You can tell. You can tell by the cover as well that this is a self-publisher like you and I. And is 1100 in books. He's making a ton of money. This one, care and feeding, is not a keyword and is not a self-publisher. I keep scrolling. Let's have a look. If I find something else interesting. The Wide Sea. That's nothing to do with the keyword there. Alton Brown. Nothing there. Stanley Tucci. Nothing there. Canning. The all new bold book of Canning, and I can't see the rest. Cook these books. There's no keywords here at the moment. Appetite cookbooks. Make Street. So keep going. Keep going. This is what you'll have to do. Just keep going. Gordon Ramsay. Obviously we know him. It's not going to be a keyword. The Lazy Genius Kitchen. Can it be a keyword? Not really. You got 2 pages here because obviously this is the top 100. Mi Cucina. Nice, but not a keyword. Let's scroll down. Islas. Okay. Science of Spice. Nothing there. Nothing there. This is what you have to do. Go through. This one looked like, but it wasn't. Super easy cookbook for beginners. I mean, this is very broad, but it could be a keyword. It's very broad. I will leave it on the side. 5 ingredient college cookbook. Kitchen wise. There's not next page because it's only 100. But you get my drift. Now, if we go back, I can open any of these and go through the list again. Now, on this list, I only found one that was interesting. And it was this one, Mediterranean Diet Cookbook. So what I would have done, I would have opened it, separate, like here. Take Mediterranean Diet Cookbook, which is the keyword. It's not super simple and quick. Mediterranean Cookbook is this. And from there, I paste it. And I start again. When you're in this page, remember, click on paperback here. And you scroll through and see if there is publishers and how much is the BSR. Don't worry about these results. Let's have a look quickly again. 500, 1100, 700. These are very, very profitable keywords here. 4,000, 11,000, 17,000. This one straight away tells me that this is a profitable keyword. So what you have to do in a keyword like this, obviously we'll talk more about this, is go more specific. Like the term is quite broad, Mediterranean Diet Cookbook. So you'll have a lot of competition and a lot of people selling. To enter there at the beginning, it might be a little bit difficult, or you'll have to invest some money into your ads campaign. So if you start going a little bit more specific, like Mediterranean Diet Cookbook for beginners, or Mediterranean Diet Cookbook for beginners over 50, Mediterranean Diet cookbook for women, the 5 ingredient Mediterranean diet cookbook, something like that. More of a long tail keywords, then you'll be able to have less competition, go more into the sub niche. Your ads campaign will cost less as well. So, all right. We'll just keep this one here. We finish this one here. We're going to do more videos about keyword research as an example, like kind of a live research a bit later on. Okay? Thank you. I'll see you all in the next video.